pointed out, it's the responsibility of the National Assembly to oversight and ask critical questions. Who are the beneficiaries? How did you choose them? How are you going to transparently pay this money and allow citizens, media, and civil society to track? They didn't ask this question. Is it because the 70 billion was to come to them and they said, okay, as the eyes have it and that? Shouldn't they have done this work? Is their responsibility to oversight? Under the Buhari administration, school children were fed in school, and when COVID came, they were home. Those that were feeding them ran to the homes to also feed them, and there were no records. Huge allegations that money were diverted and stolen. Who did the National Assembly do thorough? Were they alive to their responsibilities as enshrined in the Constitution?
Some persons will tell you that singular action alone will not make the poor to breathe. The president has asked that allow the poor to breathe. That singular action shows what is motivating them. Are they representing us? Because 70 billion was mentioned, that is yours, and you threw away caution, and you didn't remember that you are supposed to interrogate what is the link between the 800 million, which the Buhari administration says is going to be for 20 million households and 50 million Nigerians. What happened to it? Where is the link between this 8,000 naira to 12 million families, not individual now, 12 million families? And how did you get to that? In the Buhari, let's put it in perspective, as Shola will say. The Buhari administration will tell you it's poorest of the poor. And this 12 million is saying to the poor. And who are the poor? How did you identify it?
Yes, where's the register? The National Assembly should have insisted, bring the register. In the past, they asked for this register. It was never given to them.
But they were blended by 70 billion. And
that's the problem.
You see, that
they
is
should have said, give us this register, let's authenticate before we approve. They didn't do it. So they were focused on their own fair share.
You heard also 35 billion to judiciary, and the opposition political parties are already criticizing. Amechi, is a long road we have to ride on if we really want to get it right. Some persons were discussing why Nigeria's jackpine, that we should not be talking about jackpine on radio that much. I said, no, my brother, they have a right to move. If your government has not provided road, not provided good education, not provided water, insecurity is there, how will you do? How will you stop them? We made suggestion before Shola comes in. We made suggestion, and I will keep on to my suggestion, Amechi. I said, to cushion this effect, people who have vehicles, have cars. Why don't you cut vehicle registration for 1-2 years? Why don't you cut driver's license registration for 1-2 years? Why don't you ask wealthy Nigerians, we have billionaires in Nigeria, okay, man this filling station for 1 year or 2 years and say people should buy fuel for 250, or you cushion the effect by providing what you can provide. Okay. There are several means. Even cut taxes for schools so that they don't increase school fees. Cut taxes for market women so that they will not increase products. Alake, the minister Alake is a
it's not minister.
Well, his portfolio, his position now. I hope the ministers will appreciate what he's doing on their behalf so far.
Okay, Shola.
This administration is running very fast, but in what direction is it running? When we were in primary school, nursery school, I remember when we did this race. We will be running, then we'll hit ourselves, fall down, then you see us.
The mountain?
No, the one of, run. Kids will now be running. Then when maybe kids collide, you see one kid stand up, start running back from where he started his journey from. Parents now charging, no, it's not there. The kid will be confused. Where do I go? I hope this administration, as it's running, that it's not confused. That's the nexus I was trying to draw. With the president telling us, we spoke about it yesterday. He said people are dying of hunger. And maybe they might not be literally dying, but people are. Even families who are wearing good clothes and all that, they've cut so many freebies from their kids that will eat 5 times a day before. You see the father standing there, can't leave that kitchen. Daddies that normally do not talk before. They'll be the ones say, go out from that place. No food till, particular times for the so-called 3 square meals, as we call it. But the lesson is this. I don't want to talk about our National Assembly members anymore, because you've said a lot about that self-preservation. Very soon you'll see them with tear rubber. Sure, in Nigerian Palace, know what that means. Tear rubber is brand new car. They'll start. It's their entitlement when they come in, because the other ones have been amortized and monetized and all of that. But they need to be very careful. As a lawmaker, you drive that brand new car. Maybe you say, let me go and show them that we have started work.
I've arrived.
Yes, in your constituency. They might go for the tires. They might go for the windscreen. I don't promote violence, Constituents must respect the elected, of representatives, but they also need to be careful that there's poverty. Let me make this point. The president yesterday met with APC women leaders from across the country. The chair of the party was not there. There's a frustrating relationship. There's no doubt about it. I bet you hold on. Let me land now.
Are you not prognosing?
No, not Pope. I'm a Nigerian. I need to look at what's happening in the political parties. No, I don't have a card of any of them.
Okay.
Now, he's told those women, very emphatic statement. He said, we want to take our country back from those who have held it by the jugular. Very heavy statement. We don't know what's happening between him and his predecessor, but we know that this president has, from what he has done so far, he has a serious axe to grind with the administration he succeeded in terms of policy pronouncement, in terms of decisions, in terms of as he's asking all these things, saying all these things, we need to take our country back. They've run it aground, not mentioning names. We know what he's talking about. The figures, the facts are there.
But he has continued with the money sharing.
Yes.
Let's share some of the mails you have sent to our email platform.